Hello. It's Friday night. It's like I'm looking in the mirror when I come in here and start doing this. Ooh, that's a bright light. Some of you people might have a lot going on Friday nights. I don't. No, I don't. In fact, I was going to do a live video at 9 and I'm late. Shocker. Look at my new shoes. They're not even stinky. That I got from the Raleigh Rescue Mission. Hi, Carmen. Oh, my supporters knew I was doing a live video. Hello, Dinah, because, you know, if you're a supporter, you get inside information. And we had a long chat this morning. Hi, Sheila and Sasha. See? Christy. Christy, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I haven't sent you that pig hat yet. I'm gonna. So last month we did a giveaway. And I did it for supporters. Again, it's a lot of pressure. And this month we're going to do another one. And we might do it Sunday night. Sorry. My house currently looks like it's been robbed because I've been taking all my good shit and putting it out in the back in my new office space, which supporters, somebody's coming to look at my house in the morning. I still have a t-shirt to send you. Oh, good. Haven't seen you in a while. I know, Joanne. I've been busy. I've been getting a new, my she shed ready. Anita. And what else? I was at St. Mary's yesterday speaking to some lovely young women. Or darling. What a neat age. Hi, Martha. So I was doing that. And I've been pondering education some. Missed you so much. Beverly, you need to come over and be a supporter. I mean, we do a video every day. So if you miss me, then you should do it. It's $5 a month. That's like, how much a day? I never made over 980 on the SAT. I did get through a lot of statistics, but I don't know how much it is. Anyway, it's cheap. It's cheaper than going to McDonald's. But this stuff, see right here? This is new stuff that's going to be given out to supporters. Yes, St. Mary's was really fun. Jennifer, thank you. Jennifer said it's worth every penny this weekend. Okay, yes, it's really fun. We just shoot the shit. Yesterday, I was at the Hobby Lobby doing a little shopping, and I ended up at Home Depot. Sometimes we cook dinner. We're getting ready to start Thirsty Thursdays. Do you know how many Central hot dogs I can buy with that? Right, many. But they don't go anywhere except in the toilet. So see how worth it is? And Lily went to St. Mary's. And what else? Yeah, so my supporters are big fans, I'm telling you. What else did we do? We did a little cooking, did some shopping. My husband, if you're a supporter, you get to see my husband. Which I don't know how valuable that is. But he is funny. Even if he doesn't mean to be. He's gone tonight, so I'm free. Let's hope he's not watching this. He's in Raleigh hunting. Did you know there was hunting in Raleigh? But he is. He's staying with some good friends of ours, Rob and Casey Ragsdale. And they were having a cookout. Oh, yeah, I was in Target. A fancy Target in Wake Forest. I don't know how in the hell I ended up in Wake Forest. But anyway, I did. And, I mean, it was like a full-on... I don't even know what it was. Hi, Kelly. Cooking with kids, you'll learn so much. Yes, but you won't learn much about cooking, but you'll learn a lot from my children who just vomit all our family secrets. Yes, hunting in Raleigh, duck hunting in Raleigh. I want to curl your hair. My hair needs washed. Today, I was in Rocky Mount. Well, Thomas went. Russell did not, Sasha. He chickened out or something. I don't know. I can't argue with people. Today I went to the Hobby Lobby in Rocky Mount, and I saw several people that read my blog, which was fun. Blair, and then Cindy. Yes, I did. The Hobby Lobby in Rocky Mount is better than the one in Elizabeth City. I got 2 chairs for my office. Yes, so supporters were going to be doing Thirsty Thursdays, and then Mark Johnson has started doing Mondays with Mark, so we're going to have... and you do a Facebook Live video. And I'm going to do that for everybody. Tuesdays with Tails. Just because I don't want him to get head up me. But I've never been in a Target. What? Insanity. And then we're going to do Snarky Saturdays. And then, hey, Larry, question and answers on Sundays. Anyway, we have lots of new things coming on the agenda. You don't want to miss. My friend, so I do have this friend named Kate. Now, when I say friend, some of my friends are like, is that really your friend? We have never met in person. She has the blog, Finding Cooper's Voice. Hey, McNeil, her son has autism, and she just started this supporter thing, and she's up to like 1,500 supporters in a day, and I only have 500. So come on, people. I'm real proud of her, though. So I am going to open these boxes because I'm interested to see what we're going to have. Wednesdays with wine. Yeah, we thought Thirsty Thursdays. That way we could have rum punch. Anyway, so education. I watch her blog. Oh, good. She's really nice. Like, we text every day. Really nice. Rachel Macy Stafford, who has Hands-Free Mama, is great. Yes, Snarky Saturday is good. I ain't being snarky with the whole world. I'm only snarky with supporters because I probably say something that's inappropriate. But I can't help it. And then, hey, Dalla, what else? Where's Blair? Blair? I think she went to bed. She gave up on me. We watched The Little Mermaid tonight on Netflix. I don't know why it's called The Little Mermaid. It has nothing to do with the real Little Mermaid. This Little Mermaid had like Satan in it and somebody's soul getting stolen. And of course, Blair was explaining it to me because I was trying to hook up my new internet extender, which I do now have. Should we drink every time you say Thirsty Thursday? That would be good. I don't even have any wine open. I'm still drinking an old Pepsi slushy from Target. It's so cold, I melted. Oh, so education. So I've gotten more message about education this week. And you know, this fall, I was really like, I'm going to try to be supportive of Mark Johnson. I'm going to do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm unable. And I'll tell you why. The internet extender works. It's kind of slow, but I now have internet in my kitchen for my cooking videos. Cooking videos means like, what kind of powdered mac and cheese are we having this week? Last week we had Annie's. And so education. So a teacher sent me a picture of her classroom filled with trash cans and said, we can't get the roof fixed. So she has trash cans in her room. Another teacher said, you know, I don't need an iPad. I need copying paper. And so this teacher, Jamie Dew, who is watching from Rocky Mount, set up a GoFundMe, and I shared it today on my blog. I talked a little bit about it yesterday, and then I was like, you know, I want people to really think about this. So we live in North Carolina. It's a great state. Places get money, Now, North Carolina is different from other states because money isn't equally dispersed. It has to do with where you live. So you live in fancy schmancy place, you get more money per child. Whatever your opinions are, that's just the way it is. So, Jamie, they don't have a copying machine at their school. Where's the money? Well, you got to think a lot of these schools have infrastructure issues and they're paying to fix it. Like in our school system, that's one thing. Like you have heat and air units that you're trying to keep going. Well, then when you need a new one, you need money. Now, Wake County has passed huge bonds to build schools, do repairs. We can't do a bond where I live. There's no money to pay for it. So anyway, it ain't happening. So Jamie started this GoFundMe. I should have kept them. Mark Johnson's office and Kevin Wilkinson's, his policy person, told me, I said, I'm sick of getting these glossy cards that are like North Korean propaganda. And they said, well, we legally have to send them out. I said, they don't have to have his picture on them. That like bugs me. I went in a school and it's not in my community. but it isn't a nearby one. And they had the big school safety poster in the bathroom. I mean, dying. I have a picture of it, but I'm waiting to see it in the bathroom. So that poster probably cost $2, and it's in the bathroom. It makes me so happy. There's stacks of them. If you go into school and say, can I go in your copier room? Instead of people actually being able to make copies because they're broken copiers, they got these, you know, thousands of dollars worth of fancy postcards talking about school nutrition. And those went out after the deadline to apply for free and reduced lunch. So anyway, everybody got an iPad. Yay, we all got an iPad. Well, Raleigh, they don't need their iPads because they already have them. So they put $300,000 worth of iPads in storage. Did you hear that? So we have fancy copies, glossy copies being sent all over the place. We have money spent on iPads that's not being used, and teachers don't have ability to make copies in their classrooms. Now, I ain't genius. But I will say that if I were superintendent, I would be like, you know what? I'm going to find out if people need, do y'all need iPads for testing? No fucking way, we don't. Okay, good. Well, we're not going to do that. What do you need? Do you need me to tell you what I'm doing with school safety? No, don't tell me. Just do it. I mean, I might start sending out postcards of Kim Martin of like, this is what happens when you don't do anything. Now, there is a school safety meeting this week in Raleigh, and you know I've hired an assistant to help me. And part of my plan is so that I can be out and about and do a few more things and not have to worry sick that I'm going to be late for the bus. Now, Blair has a wax museum on the 18th, so I can't meet. If Donald Trump wanted to meet with me, I'm not available. I have to be at the wax museum at 1 o'clock. But on the 17th is a school safety meeting, so I'm going to be there in Raleigh. It's always a hoot, and they offer free lunch too. Domino's Pizza is what they had last time. That's when I asked Kim Martin about the, she's probably not gonna be keen on talking to me, but I'll trap her at the pizza table. Asked her about the app, and I said, you know, have you thought about using the Sandy Hook free app? And she said, well, then what would we do with the 5 million? I mean, I promise you she said that. I can't make that shit up. So anyway, that's education. Now, this is an interesting topic. So a charter school closed in Rocky Mount, right? And I was at the state board meeting when they voted on it to close. Only had 60 students. In order to be an operating charter school, you have to have 80. They also had some financial issues. So the state was kind of doling out small bits of money to them, not typically how they give money. Well, so in November, they knew they were going to have to close. They close in December, like December 16th. The teachers no get paid in December. Like nothing. So I reached out to the former principal, who was nice enough, and yeah, there's no money. Where did the money go? So I just want you to think about charter schools. And if your child is in a charter school and loves it, I think that's great. I'm totally not against them. But I think you need to be careful when people tout school choice to know what their motives are. Do they really want you to have a better opportunity, or are they making money? So this charter school, when a charter school is closed by the state, all the inventory is owned by the state unless somebody bought something ahead of time. It's kind of messy. Well, now in Wilson, this cute girl I talked to a long time this morning, she's selling a ton of stuff from that charter school. And so I called the Office of Charter Schools and spoke to Dave Machado this morning, who was very icy, I would like to say. He was friendly the last time. He must have gotten word of who I was because he didn't sound too excited. And I said, Dave, they sold some school buses. I understand that they own those ahead of time. Though they raise money for like school buses, the community gives money. And if I were the community, I would be like, if I'm going to raise money for a school bus, I want to know what happens when the school closes down. But I mean, that's just somebody don't give money. So anyway, they raise money. They sell all these books in Wilson. I mean, a ton. And then somebody started calling. It wasn't me. Shocking. Last week. And the principal called and said, well, don't, some things we're not going to sell. Just give those away. Which makes me think that they probably belong to the state. I guarantee you, your tax dollars paid for those items that are now being sold on cheap for teachers because they're probably thrilled. I mean, I was like, hell, I might need to go in there and get some stuff for my teachers. So I think it's great that they're being used, but the problem for me is your tax dollars. So you think about, I don't know, $80,000 being spent on materials and supplies that then are sold for pennies on the dollar. That's a lot of your tax money wasted for a charter school that no longer exists. Janie said, I called the state school board. I admit it was me. Oh, Janie, that makes me feel better. I wondered if it was you for a minute, but you didn't tell me yesterday. Janie's the one that told me about it. And Janie, I did talk to the owner of the store a long time, and she was really nice. And she was kind of like, this feels weird. So anyway, so that's discernment. Charter schools, the problem is, if you're going to complain, if there's something you don't like, there's no one to complain to. You can complain to Dave Machado, but like in my county, I can call my superintendent. There is no superintendent. I could call my local board of education folks that were elected. There is no local board of education for a charter school. They're hand-picked people on the board. So if you don't like something at the school as a parent, what the big dogs tell you that tout school choice, they tell you, you can leave. If the school's not good, we'll shut it down. You don't like it, you can leave. But what about when a school isn't good for anybody? Just because I want to leave, that's not good enough. And in Wilmington, this Coastal Prep Academy, a lot of parents did leave. But at the end of the day, it's still my tax dollars that's paying for the school to run. And if a teacher is abusing a child with autism, I don't want that to happen. It's a real cluster, I'll tell you. So who gets the money? Well, the money, and so now this is another interesting thing. If you're in a charter school, if you're in a public school and you move to a charter school, the money goes with you. If you're in a charter school and in Rocky Mount, the charter school closes, 60 people, 60 children, they move back to public school, no money goes with them. Not a penny. So again, ask yourself, what's happening in our state? Well, I'm going to tell you a couple of things I think are happening. I think the General Assembly is tickled pink that they've got Mark Johnson doing whatever they want to do. Mark is political. He was a lawyer. He taught for 10 seconds. His passion is not education. His passion is politics. And rumor has it, as it's had it for a long time, he wants to be lieutenant governor, but he's been told he's not ready yet. Wait, say that again. What did I say? What do I need to say? Oh, the money. So if children leave a charter school and go back to public school, the money does not go with them. As opposed to if you go public school to charter, the money does go with you. And we've got this Team CFA, which now is a huge hold in North Carolina for charters. What happens to the sale items? Well, the money. Thank you, Catherine. Very good question. So I asked Dave that. What happens to the money? Well, so that school owes the state $6,000. He said, well, the idea is that the money will pay back some debt. I said, well, do you have a contract in place? No. Yes, every year there is rollover with the money, but for the rest of that year, Kelly, like for this year, no money will come with that student. And so if you get a child like Amos, I mean, he's sort of expensive. The money. So then all these teachers, so who is getting the money? When they've sold those buses, 2 buses, when they've sold a trailer load of books, I think $5 for a basket, the consignor gets part of it, which is normal. I blame the consignor. and then they get the rest. Are they going to use the money and like pay the teachers? I don't know. Seriously, I doubt it. Because to me, if you were going to do that, wouldn't you sell the stuff yourself? Be like, well, I don't need a consignor because now we have Facebook. I'm going to just have a great big sale, and so I can make sure people get the money. So if a child starts at a charter school this coming month, my county has to pay them. Yes, that's right. That's right, Steph. So I don't know what to do. I think the election is in 2020, consigned to keep it a secret. Probably. The election is in 2020. We have Dan Forrest is going to run for governor. He is, are the teachers not guaranteed a salary some way? No, they just didn't get paid. They didn't get paid. Always check the motive. Yeah, I mean, I think many charters do not take new kids after the first 20 days of school because of money. So what happens is, I think what charters will do, maybe I didn't say this right, if a child drops out, they might take one. Highway robberies, there has to be an adjustment. There does need to be an adjustment of some time. I think this is such new territory. And again, the motivations behind charter schools, people are making a lot of money. This doesn't have to do because people care about kids. This is money. Money, money, money. The same way a hospital is run, no offense to anybody, they want to make money. The same way if you own a restaurant, I mean, your goal is to make money. It's not to give people the best meal at the cheapest price. It's just not. We're always trying to figure out, you hear me saying, I'm trying to get more supporters. I'd like to make more money. It's just the way it is. No, teachers cannot sue the school system. And then you have a whole other problem in Rocky Mount, which is the superintendent lives in Charlotte. So if you live in a town and your superintendent doesn't even live there, that ain't that great. We need parents to speak up. Yes, we do. So in my own town this week, I hadn't written about this because I've been pondering. So my son's in middle school. I think it was before I left town. Was it Wednesday? Something happened. A friend called and said she had gotten a text from her child saying, we had to leave the gym. We had to go outside. What was the name of the school in Rocky Mount, Lisa? Crap. Somebody knows it. Somebody say it. Now I can't remember. Global Achievers Academy, I think is what it was. So at my son's school, they have like an alternative school program, and a few kids had gotten in trouble. So if you're in the alternative, you're basically not with all the other kids. You're in this kind of separate building space because of behavior issues. Well, a couple of these kids had been misbehaving, doing whatever, and they ended up in the front office. Well, they got pissy, and the front office called for backup. Well, then somehow there were sheriff deputies out there. So my son he wasn't around for any of this. So again, see, it doesn't affect me, but it's still worth it to speak up about, right? So their kids are in the gym. 4 deputies come in, a couple kids, like children, trying to hit the deputies. And it takes 4 people to get one child down. 4 people. And they take them away in the squad car. Now, this is scary. Like, it's scary to hear that happens at your child's middle school. And so when I called out to school, they were like, it's fine. They were just trying to put water on the whole situation. And I didn't run straight to Facebook and complain. I called the superintendent and spoke to him twice that day and said, it didn't feel fine to me. And I want the school to feel safe. I mean, if I were in a store and 4 police officers ran in there, I would want to know. Now, a teacher at the school evidently said the children who had their phones, because your phones are supposed to be in your locker, they should be written up for using their phones. No. And I told the superintendent, I was like, I have told my son, now that he has a phone, keep your phone in your pocket. Do not use it. But if something like this happens, use your phone. I'll be damned if you're going to be written up. If I were in that situation, I would use my phone. The superintendent agreed. So you have to, I mean, people, you got to stay awake and be on and ask questions. We need a lot in our schools. We do. In my schools. But I tell you what, we got some good teachers. You saw Amos, like, wrote his name. And these teachers are like, holy shit, I just need, copying paper. I'd like for my ceiling not to leak. Not big things. Just normal things. But yet, we have a system that says your EOG scores have to do with your teaching. You turn out good at EOG scores, third grade teachers make more money. That's not fair. So if you're in Chapel Hill, your kids always pretty much do great, Anyway. And where we live, we're always, oh, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, because our scores go low, because we have high poverty. I'm so tired of high poverty not counting. It's like we pretend that it doesn't exist. It doesn't mean that kids can't learn, but it's definitely a factor that has to be addressed. And it's not getting addressed with the new superintendent. It's not getting addressed with the legislature. It's just not. So I've heard, rumor has it, that Jen Mangrum might be running for superintendent. She ran against Berger and lost. And I'm going to support her. I think she's a teacher, been a teacher for a long time. Her children are grown. She has the time and the energy and the dedication. And if she runs, you're going to see me out and about working for her, because I want things better. And I don't know what in the hell she's going to get done with the General Assembly. But you know what? It'll at least put the brakes on what, Dodo Bird's doing, Mark, because he does whatever they say. That's why Kim Martin is making $80,000 a year, because he's been told she's not, and I've heard this straight from people at DPI, she's not to be touched. Do you want your money going to somebody who has no experience with school safety to be in charge of school safety and know that she's shitty at it and then say she's not to be touched? No, you don't. And Jen Mangrum's a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Who the fuck cares? Sorry. My language is atrocious, but it's just part of me. So love me or leave me. That's fine. She has sense, and she really wants things better for our kids. So anyway, I'm just going to point that out. I cannot run, but I can support somebody good to run. Yes, I can. And a good superintendent would be like, you know what? Look at there. Read to Achieve failed. Oh, no, it did? Yes, it failed. Instead of Berger's response this week was, we need to have longer summer reading camp. I can't even breathe. I'm doing so much fast talking here. Find my water. I mean, y'all, reading camp is not what you want. Oh my gosh, look. You know what that was? It was fish tacos. Dan Forrest becomes governor. I hope not. More people need to have a blog, because if you have a social media platform, you can run. Too bad I don't have time. That's how Arnold Schwarzenegger ran. I mean, you think he knew anything about being governor? No, he was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, of course he's going to win. Now, let's open up some of our prizes. They've taken the fun out of reading. Yes, they have. And I got a tripod for Christmas, but I don't know where in the hell that thing is. Let's see here. Right here. This box, not to change the subject, but you know, it's frustrating. Golly. I just had no idea before I started writing this blog how crooked so many people are. I mean, full on scoliotic crooked. It's not real world. I thought you had a pipe in your mouth. What if I started smoking in the house? All I do is dissect books now. Your son said that? Brilliant. Oh, crap. This is, Russell said he wouldn't go on the darn hunting trip because he doesn't have a knife anymore. So when we were in the airport in Raleigh, Yeah, Raleigh. They pulled our bags aside, which normally they do because, you know, I'm always trying to like sneak water and stuff because I don't want to have to pay $10 for it in the terminal. And the guy says, "Is this your bag?" And I was like, "No, it's his bag." And he was like, "Well, is there anything sharp in it?" Said that to me. And I was like, "Well, I don't know. Russell, is there anything sharp in your bag?" Russell was like, "I don't know." You don't know. I said, "Well, if there's anything sharp in it, this will be a really good time to tell." He goes, "Maybe my pocket knife's in there." His gigantic Swiss Army knife was in his bag. And the lady was like, "Yeah, he can't have this." So she was like, "You can go back out there," it's like the longest line on the planet, "and mail it to yourself." Does anybody ever do that? I mean, I can't imagine what I would have that I wanted to mail to myself. So anyway, I was like, "No, say goodbye to it." I was like, "Can you keep it? Like, I want it to have a good home." She said no. Imagine if she could. And so, anyway, well, I told you all that, but normally I use Russell's knife. Whoever sent this package, it is tight. Get anything out of here? Okay, good. So what's happened is people send me packages, and then I give away some items in the package. My dad mailed his knife back to himself. He did? Oh, well, see, there you go. So we open things, and then we're going to have our giveaway on Sunday night. Oh, look at here. Solarte. Now, this is Angela Jenkins. I met her in Winston when I spoke at Salem College. Someone is going to get this awesome box, which I'm going to open because I'm nosy. Just because you get it doesn't mean you get it brand new. Let's see. I mean, everything's so taped up, so tight. It's like people are worried they're gonna, I mean, everything's taped. It's like Christmas presents. You have Solarte from, I mean, the waft of stuff smells so good. You have lotion. You have a teeny tiny little thing of something. Lavender. Oh, you got 2 of those. Oh, we might have to divvy this stuff up. Body lotion. Oh my God, it smells like lavender, which for some reason smells like college to me. I don't know why. Okay, so that's one box. Somebody gets the free stuff. I got some hats too. And some Child's of hot sauce. It's not here yet, so I might have to wait and do it on Monday. She was mailing it to me. You got any Child's of hot sauce? Real good. Oh, and these I'm donating from my personal collection. This would be the Parenting by the Book, John Rosemond. I've given up trying to do any parenting. And then the Well-Behaved Child. Yeah, that's not going to happen either. So it's better just to go ahead and concede defeat. Now this is a good box here. I have an idea what's in this. It's from Raleigh. Have you watched The Bleeding Edge yet? Oh, I haven't watched The Bleeding Edge. When am I going to watch TV? Amos watches so many. Those, you love John Roseman? Oh, Rebecca. You never know. You might get picked. You might get picked. Ooh, look at this. Look at this box. This package contains alcohol. I had no idea you could, they put stickers on that like that. So awesome. Never gotten a box of alcohol before. My kids are hopeless. That's just what I've decided. But I mean, I'm a lazy, sloth-like mother. So I'm trying to be good. So I have an assistant now, Mary, who's helping me. She took Amos to get a haircut today. And actually, it was better for her. Oh my God, do you know how nice it was to not have to go take him for a haircut? I mean, these are the little things. And I'm getting ready to start writing my book as soon as I get my office ready. My start date is February 1st. What is this? I can't even open this box. This damn tape. How did it go? How did what go? What did I do? It's been good having Mary help me. Really good. Really, really, really good. She's going to start doing some website updating. Oh, Jenny, it was nice to meet you. I met Jenny at the Hobby Lobby in Rocky Mount. Okay, let's see what's in this package. Aha! Scout and Cellar clean crafted wine. Let's see, what is this? Sarah Shadenick's an attorney turns, it's not sommelier, is it? Sommelier? Is that how you say it? Sommelier. Committed to additive-free, chemical-free, pesticide-free, delicious wine. So it's healthy. Oh, and she sent me a nice little note too. And she sent this sheet. Let's see. You don't get a hangover. It says that you don't have a headache because it's 300 chemical additives are imbued in almost all mass-produced wine. Chemicals belong in a swimming pool. Wine should be as natural as possible. All the letters and words are backwards. So I don't know what you mean. To join as a consultant. Now, Grayson, you know I ain't going to be any consultant. I'll be a taste tester. Oh, there's my friend Chrissy. She writes Life with Grayson and Parker. Another autism mom. Be awesome. Horse and Plow. Pinot Gris. Hi, William. Love those classics. Thank you. Oh. Dove Hunt Dog. I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you all this stuff. Are we having a cocktail? Chrissy, for my supporters, we're starting on Thursday, Thirsty Thursdays. Thirsty Thursdays. This is for, I'm going to give one bottle. I'm going to keep one bottle and send one bottle for my supporter giveaway, which will be this week. As soon as I get my Chaza hot sauce. And Amos Mosquito, Sandy and Halleck are supposed to send me some more mosquito hats. And the Tales of an Adeb hats are getting close, but they're not here yet. I need those for Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, I will save one for Thirsty Thursday. That's a good idea. Anyway, that's all I got. If you miss me, come be a supporter. It's real fun. And get to see my office already. And now it has internet in it. And it has a little heater. And it has a refrigerator for my friend Erica Deputy of Conflicted Pixie. I mean, it's good. Why's my nose so itchy? It's like being in hell listening to these vehicle videos. I'm going to let y'all listen. Look, Amos is already asleep. my God, he was so funny tonight. Do you hear this? That's like what I think of being in hell. The reveal of the she shed is going to be tomorrow for supporters. Chrissy just said, Chrissy, I'm dying. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow. And so supporter unveiling tomorrow for this office. And then Sunday nights, we usually get my husband to be on a live video. You have to trick him. So he'll be on Sunday night talking about his thoughts on my having an assistant in an office. I don't know if he's totally excited about all those things, but I think he is. Ooh, and I'm going on a trip January 28th. I'm going to Florida because my parents are coming home. So I'm going there with my friend Mary Scott for 4 days. Do you know what I might do? Nothing. I might sit in the bed and just like sleep like an old person in a nursing home. Just doze. I know. Just doze. Wake up. Watch some TV. Doze. Snow. I'm so jealous. Christy lives in Charlottesville, right, Christy? So when you're a supporter, I get to like know you and know who you are. It's way fun. So anyway. See y'all. See y'all later. If you don't become a supporter, that's fine. I'll still check in every 10 days or so, just so you know, just so I know you're alive out there. I know what you can watch. What? Sleep and read. Oh, I'm going to watch your show. I might. There's a big spot on my toe. Do you think my children just went to bed all on the side? What's the gray sweater? You mean what I have on? A lot of bosom. It's from Athleta. See? It's an outfit. It matches. Athleta sends me gift cards when I write posts about them. I need to write another one because I love this outfit. I could have it in every color. I have a zit on my nose. So anyway, in terms of education, love a teacher, be kind to a teacher, do something nice for a teacher, and ask questions. Ask your local reps and your senators. I've already sent Ricky Horner a message. He's the new head of education. And I know him. And say, hey, I'm ready to help you. That's what I said. He didn't respond. The bleeding edge. And next week, I'll be at the school safety meeting. I hope Donna Doherty might show up with me. And just like to keep my thumb on what's going on. Yes. Did he get back to you? Who? Who'd I say? Rick? No, he did not. I'm telling you, those fools hate me up there. That's why I've just decided, who cares? I don't mind being hated. They say that I'm nice in person, that I'm mean online. It might be true. Oh, God. Clemson parade tomorrow. Carry on, people. Goodbye.